Let's continue on some halachot of the Sefirat Ha'Omer of the counting. So we discussed last week the different kavanot and the negative kavanah when it comes to Sefirat Ha'Omer, so you're not say with the beracha of the chazan. Now, very basic things that we all know, but to understand there's a difference between Ashkenazim and Sfaradim. What is the proper nusach, the proper way that we read this, we count the Sefirat Ha'Omer? There are a few differences and small nuances between the Sfaradim minhag and the Ashkenazim minhag, and it's important to understand what our custom is and keep following our minhagim. The correct way to count the number of the days in the Sefirat Ha'Omer is La Omer, like we just said, and not Ba Omer. The Rama brings down that the minhag is, for example, Hayom Shmona Yamim, so we'll talk about it momentarily, but they conclude by saying Ba Omer. For the Sfaradim, we say the minhag is La Omer with the Lamed. This is the opinion of many Rishonim, of the Ran, as well as the Shulchan Aruch, the Pri Chadash, and a few others who say that we should do this. So I actually would venture and say that maybe when we speak about the holiday of Lag La Omer, we should stick to our minhag and pronounce it as Lag La Omer and not Lag Ba Omer. That's a separate discussion, but it goes in line with our minhagim. The Rama says that it's really that they say Ba Omer. That's where the term Lag Ba Omer originates from, because it's just mimicking how they count the Sefirah. Also, another difference is when we count the Sefirat Omer, we say Hayom Shmona Yamim La Omer. Today's 8 days of the Omer, which is a week and 1 day. The Ashkenazim add the Ba Omer at the end. So another nuance, two different things. Obviously, it's I don't think it's me'akev. It doesn't prevent you from fulfilling the mitzvah if you count in the Ashkenazi nusach. But there's no reason to. We have our mitzvah, we have our tradition, and we should be proud to keep our tradition. Now, another important thing is now we've gotten to the weeks. It's very important, meaning we're past the first 6 days. Once you arrive to day 7 and on, it's very important to make sure that you're counting both the days and the weeks. You need to count both. This is a discussion in the Gemara. So on the 8th day, we count. Today is the 8th day, which is 1 week and 1 day. 8th day of the Omer, which is 1 week and 1 day. And it's very important to understand that nuance of mentioning both the days and the week is very, very important. Now, immediately after we count the Sefirat Ha'Omer, there's the minhag that we pray for the rebuilding the Beit HaMikdash. Why? Because there's a few reasons brought down, but this primarily, I think, ties down to the fact that we spoke about earlier, that many poskim and what Shulchan Aruch holds is nowadays the mitzvah is only midirabanan. Why? Because the Shulchan Aruch and many Rishonim base this mitzvah of the Omer contingent to the Beit HaMikdash being existing and bringing our korbanot, bringing the korban Omer. So therefore, because we lack the Beit HaMikdash, it's only mitzvah derabanan. So for that reason, immediately after fulfilling the mitzvah, we pray for the rebuilding of the Beit HaMikdash. So one day we'll be able to be able to say this mitzvah from the Torah. I think that's one reason it brought down. I think there may probably other reasons as well. Our minhag is also that we read Lam Natzech and Ana Bekoach. These things are in the Siddur. Don't change from the Siddur and don't deviate from it. But those are just a few very simple minhagim that we should understand that there are differences. No one is necessarily wrong, but we should be proud to keep our heritage and the minhagim that we grew up with. Have a wonderful day.